is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
All righty, there he is.
What is up?
What's up, baby? How you doing? You doing good?
I'm doing good. I'm nervous, but I'm always nervous about the Dolphin games, so it's nothing new.
All right. Did you eat a lot on Saturday?
Yeah, I ate a whole lot. I made a lot too.
How's it going? That is awesome, man. All right, good stuff as always. Today it's one of those where it's which of the quarterbacks can stay away from screw ups.
Yep.
And which of the quarterbacks are better at elevating what's around them.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say, at least going into the game, I kind of feel better about our guy because I know the other guy, I've never seen him elevate anything. Maybe a sandwich when he's about to eat it or something. But, that to me is kind of the challenge in this game between the two offenses against two excellent defenses.
Yeah, and the biggest factor in this game is going to be that weather. It's crappy there. It's not as cold as you would think in December, but it's crappy there. And the last time Ryan Tannehill played in the rain, they lost to the Texans. So it's just going to be crucial. And then Tua, like you said, it's the same thing I talked about with the Saints game. This is going to be a defense versus defensive type game. And I said first offense to give up points is going to lose. And it was the Saints. They threw a pick six. Couldn't come back from it, lost. Same thing here. Ryan Tannehill starts making stupid mistakes and having a ton of turnovers like he did the last time he played in the rain. This defense is just going to capitalize on it. And if not put Tua in great position, going to score. So it's on the quarterbacks. This one is definitely on the quarterbacks.
So, Douglie, you know that one of the things that's going to be the key here is A.J. Brown.
Yes.
He's a monster. He is just, it's like covering Godzilla. It's just, him, DK Metcalf, those kind of guys are just, I don't even know how the hell you get around a wall like that. You know what I'm saying? So do you do things that you never do? Like, let's say double, because I was talking about this, like if I'm Emmanuel Ogbah, maybe once or twice I drop back a little bit and then clip his ass when he comes across the field. And if I'm one of the linebackers, when he comes by, take a nice free shot at him. If I'm Brandon Jones, I'm trying to knock his pecker into his sock if I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I think you need to make, and I know it's hard to do this because he's a wall, and you might get hurt hitting him, but I think you need to make A.J. Brown feel the Dolphin presence today.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you said, I don't change up the scheme. The scheme on defense is the reason we've won 7 straight. You can't really change it up. Yeah, double, in certain situations, but still send that zero blitz at Tannehill. Still have man-to-man on, single coverage. Because if you start changing that up, then all of a sudden you give Tannehill more time, and then you're doubling A.J. Brown, but then all of a sudden, Nick Needham might lose on coverage, or Coleman might lose on coverage, because we've seen Coleman have up and down games where he has a really good game and then he has a crappy game. He's consistently getting burned in the slot. So for me, stick with what your bread and butter, but then on certain downs and distances, maybe throw Eric Rowe over there, try to help him out a little bit. But yeah, it's funny because when the season started, we were circling this game and we were thinking, we're going to go against Derrick Henry. He's going to run all over us. Now it's completely different. We're not really worried about the run game. We're worried about this guy and this big monster of a man. So yeah, that's going to be the telling factor. Just like last week, it was Kamara. This week, it's Brown.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, man. And Douglie, when we look at the coaching matchup, this is the kind of day that Flo can't be losing challenges.
No.
And this is the kind of day that, some of the things that kind of pissed me off about this team, like I don't want to see Mike Gesicki on the sidelines. There are decisions that are made at times that have been kind of baffling with the coach. And you're going up against a guy that's a really, really good coach so far. He's proven it in Mike Vrabel. I think this is one of those games that Flo has to also be impeccable.
Yeah, and you got 2 expatriates, going at it. It's so funny that the last 2, games of the season are against expatriates. You got Vrabel, and then you're going against Belichick. And I said this in my preview for this game. I said one of the 5 things the Dolphins need to do to beat the Titans. I said better coaching. And I got flamed in the comment section. Better coaching. The coaching's the reason we won 7 straight. And I'm like, yeah, but they're also the reason on third and 1 they put Jacoby Brissett out there to try to get a first down. And they're the reason that 2 weeks ago against the Jets, instead of keep running the ball, they throw the ball, stop. So yeah, the defensive coaching is the reason why we're in 7 wins, but coaching needs to do better, especially against these really good teams. I hate that.
Chad, by the way, told us that Smythe has outsnapped Gesicki.
And we're not a running team. I don't understand why that's a thing. We're not. If we had a 1,000-yard back, then I'm like, yeah, that makes 100% sense why you have Smythe out there.
Right.
We're not. We're not that team. We're an RPO run team. Gesicki should be out there. Also, stop dropping Jalen Phillips back into coverage, for the love of God.
Yes.
We have Emmanuel Ogbah with 9.5 sacks, and we have Phillips with 8.5 sacks. Like we have a great 1-2 combination on the outside, or put him on the. Stop dropping him back into coverage. Coaching is going to be pivotal in this game, like you said. Don't mess up the challenges. Don't lose timeouts. The time on the clock, like I don't know what Brian Flores thinks sometimes, just letting that clock tick and tick and tick. Coaching's going to be pivotal because Vrabel, Brian Flores and Vrabel are Coach of the Year candidates. As much as you probably,
yeah, of course they are. Yes.
So that's the winner of this game, and whichever of these teams makes the playoffs. To me, it seems like it's the front runner to get Coach of the Year.
Well, no, I disagree with you on that one, bro. I give it to Zach Taylor before those two guys.
That's true.
Day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be honest now. How many of us are freaking out, going, "Hey, wait a minute! The Bengals are kicking people's asses."
Yeah.
Like this is the Bengals. They're sometimes kicking people's asses. So Zach Taylor, hey man, I could be a Dolphin fan. I could be a homer too at times, but Vrabel or him or Flo have not done a better job than Zach Taylor. I got to be objective now.
Yeah, 100%.
I got to give Zach a nod, bro, because it's a culture change too that's going on in Cincinnati. So that's where we have to give him credit that this is a franchise that doesn't know anything about winning. They don't know. They don't have any swag or anything like that. I'm watching the Bengals win, kick people's ass, be more physical than them, play with swag. That's Coach of the Year stuff for me, man.
And if he wins a playoff game, that's the first time the Bengals have won a playoff game in forever.
Oh my God. Yeah, think about that.
They'll give him a contract extension.
Oh, you have to. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job. The quarterback is developing, overall. So yeah. No, I'm with you there, man. And they still have, like, they lack talent. They're still not like a complete team or anything, but they have enough guys that they've found a way to just, create all kinds of havoc. Did you feel a little better when you saw that Brandon Jones got activated?
Yeah. 100%. Seeing that inactive list, I was like, okay, we're back to normal, because Hunter Long is back on the inactive list. So I'm like, all right. It seems like they're going back into
for blitzing and for supporting the run and those kind of things. I mean, Brandon has shown a knack to really help you out in those areas. So today is a kind of because I was talking about this. I don't think there's been a more let's just say, in Spanish we like to call it un reventado, but he has been so fortunate. I'm talking about Ryan, that things go his way, dude. There in Tennessee, things have gone his way, and something like allowing Freeman to run, because I was talking about this last week. He sucked, right? 17 yards, but then the week before against Pittsburgh, 108. Then before that against Jacksonville, he sucked with 47, but the week before New England, 109. So it's a good game, bad game, good game, bad game. Today can't be a good game.
No.
And so Brandon Jones has to help out, because those are the things that allow Ryan to win a game. You get the running game going, the defense turns over Tua and them, special teams makes a mistake. These are the kind of things that kind of elevate Ryan. It's usually not that he's carrying you. He just needs to facilitate 2 or 3, 4 plays, and he can do that for you. He does a very good job of that. Make him carry you today, and you will win.
Yeah, shut down that run, shut down anything, put it and make him, like you said, put it on his back. Because that's the biggest thing. When we traded him, I was a very advocate of saying he's not a bad quarterback, but he's not the type of quarterback to get us where we needed to go. So after 7 years, it was time for a change. And a lot of people are like, he's garbage, he sucks. And I'm like, he doesn't.
He's not garbage. No, he's
He
just
doesn't. He's very good.
not
But
a franchise guy. That's all.
he needed Tennessee. He needed that run game, that offensive line, that defense. And he got it, and he went to the playoffs a bunch, but it wasn't really him.
Right. And that's where you've got to make sure that it's not him. All right, so what's the prediction today, man? What do you got going?
I got the Dolphins winning this one, and I got it by a touchdown. I got us taking the knee, taking a breather. I got 21-13. I think the Dolphins defense is really going to hold them down. And I think I see this offense, especially with the RPO and this type of weather, really messing with their defense and hopefully moving the ball.
Who's the most important player on offense for you today?
It's got to be Tua. It's got to be Tua. He needs to be incredibly smart, especially when it comes to the RPO. We saw it 2 weeks in a row where he kind of hesitates with that ball. You can't be doing that in the weather today. So 100% on Tua.
All right, good stuff as always. Douglie, tell them about the show, baby. We do it every week, but tell them about your daily show, dude.
Yes, sir. You can check me out at youtube.com/Douglie Do Wrong. I make videos all week. One of the most important ones, though, is with my guy Big O. Every Tuesday, we break down the game that just happened, and we talk a little bit about the game coming up. So be sure to go over, check me out, youtube.com/Douglie Do Wrong.
Plenty of history and perspective you'll get there, too, on that interview every single week. So if you're a hardcore Dolphins fan, I think you'll make that a weekly listen there. Doug does an excellent job. So make sure you follow him over there on YouTube and on Twitter also. Doug, thank you, my brother. Go Fins, baby. Let's get that victory.
Yes, sir. Fins up.
You got it. There you go. Douglie doing it, baby. Douglie Do Wrong. Make sure you follow him there on YouTube, his YouTube channel.
This is the big